The three decans, and some people say decans, of Gemini. Gemini planet is Mercury, and the birthdays of a Gemini resonate with May the 21st to June the 21st. And so we got three decans, and decans mean there's like 10, which means 10 days or 10 degrees. So there's 30 days in a month, so you split that up 3 times. You get 10, 10, 10, 10. So this is a decan, the period you were born in. And so those born under the first decan of Gemini is from May the 21st to May the 31st. So the first decan Gemini is Gemini. They are 2 times the Gemini. So this makes you intellectual with a versatile mind. You're lively, very social, communicative, a people person. You stay on the go. Your thoughts is always on fire because you think things a lot and you reflect a lot. But also, since you got Mercury here, this brings you to your motto will be, or your theme will be, all is mind. You deal with the mind. So you got a need for mental stipulation and excitement, which gives you a nervous type energy and a jittery type energy because you deal with the nervous system. So you're very clever and you're a quick learner. And he has a great gift when it comes to the power of the mind or the power of communication or thinking. So self-expression and a versatile nature inspire you to be all things to people. And you try to play all roles you could play in life. You hate being bored or trapped in a box. You're a free thinker who try to push your opinion and truth on others. But you are a jack of all trades, of course, and that's awesome. You need excitement and to have a variety or experience a variety of things like jobs, hobby, foods, fragrance, music, arts, people, sex, including lovers. Not only sex, but also including lovers before you settle down, if you ever settle down. But anyway, your main weapon is the mind, the intellect, also intuitive thinking, picking up on thoughts, understanding thoughts. You enjoy playing with words, writing, chatting, social media, and mental games. You love talking and socializing. You have the gift of persuasion. You can adapt to all types of people. You love to be in social settings. Freedom is the word for you as a free spirit, also a free mind. A free mind, and this is what you value. You're always looking for new information to explore, either from your own mind or through the news or the internet or from socializing with people. You are successful when dealing with the public. And so because you deal with expression, of course, and you don't mind helping somebody give them advice. You are very generous, giving, fun-loving, and you are a stylist. You got your own little trend, a trending soul, as well as a charmer with that young energy. People like to be around you because you have a great sense of humor and you are a great storyteller. And you can understand thoughts, words, sounds, symbols, math. This is your energy. When we talk about those born under the first decan, you got the devil Mercury. So you definitely be into socialization and information. Be into people and know how to connect people. So now, when we talk about the second decan type of Gemini, you're born from June the 1st to June the 11th. And so this makes you the Libra type of Gemini. You got that Venus effect. So you got Mercury and Venus connection. So your mind is love, beauty, art, and truth. You know people's thoughts and can read people's minds better than anyone, and even yourself. Because you're good at finishing people's thoughts off. They might say something, and you can finish off what they're going to say before they even finish. This is what you do, before they can even say it. You are a true diplomat and peacemaker, and you can be a smooth talker with compassionate and a warm nature. You love anything that deals with the mind. So love and sex starts in the mind first before it's manifests into it really happening. You are very stylish and knows how to color coordinate. You love to travel in unity or with people or with a partner, and with those you love. You love to travel. Your mind is always thinking, oh, it's about we, us, which is unity. You love peace and be around positive, peaceful people. You stay in a happy, smiling mode. Yeah, so love and beauty are the words that you express. Love and beauty play a lot in your mind and your soul, and it makes you feel spiritual and happy. And you love to be kindness. You do good in partnership with others. You sometimes have a love to debate because you crave for mental stipulation. Stimulating that mind is very important. And you love to be liked by others. You're very social and you love to flirt because you flirt naturally with the Venus effect. So this type of Gemini you are, all about love. You're the lover. So you forgive people easily and you're full of energy. You change your mind a lot and can be indecisive at times. You have empathy for others and your psychic empath gift is marked, which means you definitely have it naturally. And love opened it up even further. And love brings that emotional effect to understand people's emotions. Marriage is very important to you. Marriage. So you are straightforward and a very determined soul. People love your charisma and charming personality. You are a people pleaser. Your thoughts is always on fire, and it's all about making people happy. That's what your thoughts be about. Finding ways to make people happy, to keep the peace. So you're a great strategist, know how to strategize, and an observer. And this will make you a great problem solver because you treat others how they treat you. Your mind is the artist that creates the art of beauty. Just imagine the mind that can create a beautiful picture. The mind that loves beauty. The mind that knows that art makes you feel spiritually in tune. So you are extremely creative in mind and also with your hands, the healing hands and ideas. You even talk with your hands. Some of you, anyway. Also, this makes you a creative writer, an actor, an entertainer, or whatever you put your mind to, because you deal with the mind. And you have a stylish way with your words and the way you say it, the way you express it. Your voice is healing and soothing to the soul. So you are the life of the party. Peace, love, happiness, and wisdom, which is light. You are a true speaker and knowledge seeker. You're very accepting of others and know how to deal with people and bring people together. Again, I say, because self-love is what you seek and what you spread to others. So, as a second decan Gemini, it's I relate. I think. I relate mentally. I relate in communication expression. I relate. Now, as we move on to the third decan Gemini, what type of Gemini is you? Oh, we got the Aquarius type of Gemini. And so we got the Mercury, Uranus Gemini. Your mind is unique. Your mind is innovative. Your mind is inventive, the inventor, and scientific that break down things and like to dissect. You play by your own set of rules and is a free thinker. Clairvoyance, that's your gift. I know, naturally. And also telepathy, I think. You pick up on thoughts, minds, and transfer thoughts. This is your forte. This is your thing. So psychic knowing, psychic thinking is part of who you are. If you got the third decan type of Gemini and you love freedom, it could be a loner, you love to explore, to experiment, and you love experience yourself. You want to experience life through your five senses. So that's second things. But let's go up because you got Uranus here, so this is the crown. Add two more senses to 7. So you like to dissect things. You do it with ease. Take things apart. Break it down. Bring out the truth. You dissect things, people thoughts, the world views, and bring new philosophy, meaning to life, and create a new book of truth, thoughts, and ideas. You love knowledge and stay in your head all the time. Your mind is on fire. You do things different than the normal, and you are flexible in your thinking and fixed, which means persistence, but also steady in finding solutions to problems and situations. You're so free-minded and free spirit. You can move on from a toxic relationship with ease. You can move on from people with ease. You don't get attached to people, places, and things easily. You're a higher mind because you have the advanced mind when you got the Uranus here. You got advanced spirit. And this makes you different to everybody. It's like nobody can reach your level of frequency of overstanding. Like people can't understand you because you got the advanced mind. Some people call you a know-it-all. And sometimes you do know it all if you got your mind balanced and right. Psychic knowing, getting downloads of information, or getting downloads of knowledge from the universe without studying anything. You don't even study. Getting downloads without evidence, getting downloads without reason or logic is a natural gift you have. You just know. So it's all about you being yourself, and this is what you love, because you are origin in thoughts, which means that you don't think like nobody else. You think like who you are. You all about, I'm going to be myself. And you like other people to be themselves. And you love that you are different with advanced mind. And you are a natural leader and charmer. People love that you are different and unique. And you are intellectual. Of course, you're going to have haters. But you are a natural problem solver and fact finder. And you have a humanitarian nature. You love to socialize and need consistent mental stipulation and something to explore, experience, and experiment. Even sex, different positions, different kind of sex, and different partners. So you can be an expert at it. You do well in partnership as long as your partner let you do you or be you and don't try to change you. So you're very great, especially when it comes to improving yourself. You're big on that. Always trying to advance and prove yourself to even better because you got the humanitarian nature. You're an ambivert, which is extrovert and introvert. Sometimes you're outgoing, sometimes you're ingoing. It's according to the situation, according to how you feel. Yes, you do feel, even though you're an air sign. And you love to stay home, but also travel. It could be either or. You love to have fun, you know what I mean, and do things with people, but you also love to be practical. So you love to have fun, you love people who are different, and you love things that's different. Yes, you're not like the average. Just remember that. You're here to think outside of the box. You're here to do things unique. And this is how you win. So with the scientific mind, we talking about geniuses right here, creative geniuses. These type of Geminis. What's the third decan? No decan is better than the other. It is add on a little flair, a little flavor to your decan, the types you are. 3 different types. So with it being said, if you're not doing none of this, you're on the opposite side of your decans. That's all it is. That's all it is. I don't have to explain the negative side because you know you're not following suit. You know that you're not on the upside of your decans or deacons. Some people say. But with this being said, I don't explain the Geminis, and you know the third decan Geminis, they definitely are from June the 12th to June the 21st. I say the third decans of Gemini from June the 12th to June the 21st. So now you know I can move on. The third decan of a Libra, which is the Gemini type of Libra, you are born October the 14th through October the 23rd. I say October the 14th through October the 23rd. You are the Libra Gemini type of decan, or the Gemini type of Libra. The 3 decans of a Libra. We're talking about the scale, we're talking about Venus here. So there's 3 different types of Libras. And the birthdays of those who are Libra from September the 23rd to October the 23rd. Now, the first decan of a Libra is actually a Libra, 2 Venus together connection, which is those who are born from September the 23rd to October the 3rd. So we know this is about love. This is love vibration, love frequency, because this is the Libra. This is the scale. So it's about balance. Balance is the key to your life. Being a peacemaker, being in harmony, being very social, beauty. This is what you prize. This is what you love. Not only beauty of the physical realm of people flesh, but also beauty itself in the mind. Beautiful souls, people who kind, people who nice. Beauty itself. Beauty in all aspects. You like art. You like pleasures of creativity. And pleasures is what you seek because you want to be in peace. You want to be in harmony. If pleasures got to do with, if it got to do with something like eating, if it got something to do with drinking, even though it might be some of the toxic pleasures, you still like pleasure. But the true pleasures are when you get into your spiritual realm of oneness, love, acceptance. So self-love is the key to you. Self-love is definitely the key to you. Because you're the type who's the charmer. You're known as the one who has charm. So you think of charm, you think of the magical ones who can easily persuade people just by their aura, the good energy that people love to be around, the good life. So as the Libra, the first decan, you put your energy into people. You have emotional intelligence. You got the ability to read people. And you can read between the lines of what people say and do. And the thing is, you know what people want and need. Rather, it's a kind word, a gesture. It don't matter. You can read people, their thoughts, their mind. So telepathy powers, you have that. Clairvoyance, you have that. You are a mind reader naturally. You like to know what people think and what makes them tick. To be a humanitarian, so you can be able to socialize, so you can bring solutions to people. So you're a problem solver. And so the thing is that you're here to bring this higher realm and lower realm together as one. Starting from the heart, the soul, essence, due to love. So you have to love yourself first to experience what love truly is. So you're the type who love music, art, anything that puts you in harmony. The thing is about you, you can read the body language of others. You have the power of pleasing and attracting people. Yes, you are the true essence of what a psychic can be. And you can forever have this gift because you're always into people. So your psychic gift is to know people. You know people, you know what they need, you know what they want, you know their thoughts, picking up on their thoughts. And you can catch the phrases and also spill people secrets before they can get out their mouth. Spill their truth before they can speak it. So as a charmer, you got elegant taste, usually beautiful to look at, like a model, a fashion model, but also a model of all kinds. So you got a superb intuition. You're a superb listener. You listen to people's problems, their thoughts, because you want to make people happy. You're the type always. You're talking about the true people pleasers. It's the Libra vibration, the Venus effect that does this to people. So how Venus move you? Your home will have elegance, a good taste. You be comfortable in your home. You won't love to be in your home. You love to entertain in style, flowers, champagne, clothes. You have the best of that. Even though you don't care too much about material things, but you love what money can do. So that's the thing about you. But watch out for being a narcissistic heart, because if you're the opposite of your sign, you know love turns to hate. So that's why we don't have to do the negative side. because it's, you know what the opposite is. If you're not listening to what the positive trait is, if you're not on this realm, then you're on the opposite. So now, continuing on, you are a lucky sign. Prosperity, riches, you deal with fairness, you deal with order. So things got to be in order, organized. You got to be in a comfortable environment where there's peace, where there's love, where there's happiness. If there's not, then they'll go to the other side of you because you're imbalanced. And so you can become mentally insane. But we're not going to go to the negative side because we already know what the opposite side is. So if you're not on the upside, you on the other side. And so on this room here, when we're talking about the Libra, this is very powerful because definitely you are the one who know how to socialize and bring people together. You are the diplomat. So this gives you power over the masses when there's war going on. You're the one to bring the peace and bring people together. People will come to you for the guide, for the counsel, the wise guide. And it's going to lead you to be spiritual and feel spiritual when you can help bring people together. And so you're the nurturing type, very loving, very caring. And so also marriage and partnership is very important to you. Of course, it's important to you because you're all about us, we, and not just yourself. So this is a good thing about this vibration, about this frequency, because you deal with the heart. Love carries to the heart. Love brings unity, prosperity. And so you will look like one who people can put on display like you're at the store, where people look through the window, they see you. You see, this is the type of energy that you carry. They're charming, but also the good energy that people want in their life. So you're the stylish one who look elegant, creating trends, creating styles that people would try to follow, who they will mimic, who they will copy. The thing is, you put your real energy to people, to family, to places, really to family, people, anything that you can unify with that deal with the soul. Any soul that you can unify with, which is people, which is friends, which is family. And so at a party, you're the one who will love peace at the party, but who can crank up a party, have everybody having fun, and everybody peace. You hate people who are fighting at a party, anything, but you love to have fun. You hate to be bored. The thing is, you got an objective mind that can be very rebellious against other people's thoughts, so you can bring new thoughts on. And so this makes you a great intellect, not only intellect, but you're a psychic empath because you can pick on people's emotions and pains and know what they feel and you know what they need. So this also makes you clairvoyance because you're imaginative, super imaginative. Who's the superb team player? Yes, who good in partnership, who know how to manage a team or manage a group because you're a cardinal sign. And so when we got the Libra cardinal, this devil cardinal, making more cardinal, take initiative, take action. So you got an easygoing attitude. As long as you don't put on the fakeness, a superficial attitude and be real, which you have in you anyway, then you'll be good. Some people take your attitude as superficial, but it's not superficial. It's who you are. You are that Libra. Now, let's say we know that you're brilliant, you're smart, keen mind, you deal with the mind, master of the mind, expression, communication, expression through literature, expression through music, expression through art. And also, when it comes to love, you committed to that one. People think you commit to many because you're a flirt. Libras are natural flirts. But the thing is, you only want that one. This is your natural nature. The thing is that your charm is the one that gets you through. You're magical. Sometimes too dope. Warm-hearted, got compassion for others, and very loving. So now, since you could be the one who have a great sense of humor, now we got to move on to the second Decan type of Libra. And so this makes this type of Libra who were born from October the 4th to the 13th. This is also my place because I was born October the 9th. So we talk about the second Decan type of Libra with Aquarius type of Libra. You're the Aquarius type of Libra. And so, okay, it's I relate, I know. Your mind and love is your greatest weapon. Your mind, your higher mind and love is your greatest weapon. Because you got the advanced mind. So we understand that you're going to give you the advanced mind, advanced soul, who's unique, who's different. Your mind loves mental stipulation and to pick apart people's thoughts and to bring meaning to people's behavior. Your mind never stops asking questions, analyzing, and thinking outside of the box. You need a long time to gather your thoughts. You know love brings people together. But the true love is being connected to the universe, the great spirit, and feeling all of the sudden universal energy within you. Yes, you all feeling this energy, getting information. You are kind, friendly, happy-going, but also rebellious and stubborn. You're very stubborn, but you can be argumentative and for the sake of rebelling because you got a rebellious nature. You have a fixed mind who's persistent and fixed in thoughts. So your mind is persistent in thoughts and can be fixed in your thoughts, your concepts, and your ideas. And that's for the betterment of you. And all people, according to your mind and understanding, you always think you have a solution to people's problem. And yes, you do. But acceptance is the key to your life. So once you master that, you experience universal love. And so your mind goes beyond intelligence and knowledge. You got a universal mind that goes deep within. It's it. You call your mind it, which your mind is a visionary. It, which is your mind, is a visionary. It's a seer. It's a knower. I know. a knower, without studying, reasoning, without evidence, without facts or other people's perceptions. Your mind just know. You get downloads of information. So this makes you clear cognizance. Your psychic gift or psychic knowing and clairvoyance, psychic seeing, because you're very imaginative, very dreamy. And this is stamped since your birth. Your mind flows quickly like electricity. It's unique. You're unique and you have unique ideas, thoughts, and concepts, which manifests itself out of nowhere. You are a poet, creative, and a scientist, definitely an investigator of information. You're an investigator of people, investigator of places, investigator of things naturally. This is what you do naturally. You like to know, very curious nature. You're fun-loving, you love to have fun, and you're naturally a leader of your own existence and can be a leader for others also if they need somebody like you. But love, peace, happiness is your first joy. You want to see all humans get along and in peace and harmony because you have a humanitarian mind and you are a knowledge seeker and love pointing out knowledge and the truth to people and the world. You love being different and love people to be themselves. You can see through fakery and BS behavior. So you love to be alone just as much you love to be around people. You don't care what others think and you can be blunt and rebellious against people's ideas, thoughts, and understanding. You love to travel, but you also like being at home. You are ambivert. Ambivert means you have an open mind. Ambivert means that you're an introvert and you're an extrovert. You're outgoing and you like to be to yourself. But you do have an open mind and you love social gathering. You have an out-of-the-box thinking and sense of humor. And this is what you're here for, to think outside of the box. Outside of the box, to be innovative. You love to be the expert on any subject. And people call you a know-it-all. They call you a know-it-all because some might be hating against your talents, your gifts. Or so you might appear to be a know-it-all to them. But in your mind, you only know what you know. And you're trying to know what they know. As long as you stay in balance, you will know. So you're very goal-oriented. You love unusual people, places, and things. You don't like the normal things. You like people who are different. And like to watch TV shows that are different. And do things that's different. And so freedom, free mind, and free speaking is very important to you. Because you're independent. You are loyal to your family and loved ones. You have a powerful charisma and charm that's unique and different to people. And you can be an activist in fighting for a social cause, the great humanitarian. So with your energy, your love vibration, your love frequency, the one who speak fast, the one who got a quick mind, the one who deal with change, vibrate on that. Now, as I say vibrate on that, I got to move on to the Libra Gemini, the third decan. The third decan, some say decan, which is Libra Gemini. So there's three types of Libra. So now we're talking about the Libra Gemini. So the Libra Gemini, your mind is on fire. Your mind is always thinking. It's about we, us, as a unit, as partnership. Of course, you are positive, you're peaceful, and you love peace. Yeah, and you like to be around peaceful people. But at the same time, you're the type who love beauty, who love art, who love culture, who love truth. It's you knows, because with this energy is I think, I relate. You relate to people, you relate to their minds, you relate to their thoughts. So you, the Gemini type of Libra. Quick thoughts, quick thinking, fast, like flash. And so you're a true diplomat and peacemaker. But who got the smooth talk game? You do. You got the smooth talk game with compassion and a warm nature. And you know, when we think of something, especially like love or sex, it manifests itself. But it starts in the mind first. Anything starts in the mind first. Then it manifests itself. Because you want to try it out. Because your mind already know. Your mind already experienced it. And you know that it will work because your mind experienced it first. So you're very stylish. And the thing is, people should take notes from you because you're the ultimate designer and interior decorator. Because you know how to color coordinate. You know how to put things together. There's your clothes, the fashion. So you love to travel. And not by yourself. You like to travel in unity or with people. And who's a psychic empath like you? Who can pick up on people's emotion, understand it? Because when you got the Mercury, they give you understanding of the Venus effect, the love. Woo, just give you wisdom. They give you the person who can write. But also, this makes you the one who can read people's thoughts, who can read people's mind better than anyone. And you finish off people's thoughts before they can even finish what they have to say. And that's how powerful you really are. So you stay in a happy, smiling mode. So saying loving and beautiful words turn you on. It turns you on so much that you feel spiritual. You feel not only spiritual, you feel divine. You feel it makes you happy. You feel like inner peace within you. And you're very kind. So kind. Sometimes people see you as the one who have a devil mind. Then you have a little mood swing. We understand that. So it's the opposite. When you're not on the upside, it's your downside. But we're not gonna go there because if you're not living what I'm calling out, then you're on the downside. So that's just basically it. So we're gonna speak on the upsides that you are the one who are peaceful, loving, a lover, but you are the life of a party who can crank up a party. You are the life of a party. You are the wisdom, the light who people listen to, take your guidance, your counsel. So this makes you the one who will speak the truth, who love to spread the truth, who love to spread knowledge, who like information, who like knowledge, but you're very accepting of others. And the good thing is, you know people's soul, so you know how to deal with people. You know the words to say. You know the right words to say. So some love is what you seek. And this is what you spread to others, love. Because you empathize with others. So you have empathy for others. That's why I say you are a psychic empath. So because you can feel the emotion, you can understand it too, because the Mercury give you understanding. Love, Mercury give you understanding, overstanding. So love just open up doors. It open up doors to your psychic empath gift and emotion. That's when you're on the upside. So marriage, unity, partnership, business is what you be good at. I say marriage, partnership, business is what you be good at. Doing business is part of who you are. You know how to advertise. You know how to, you be a great salesperson. The thing is, what I like about you, you forgive easy. You give people easy. And what people got to be curious of, you change your mind a lot. You do change your mind a lot, but you be indecisive at times. That's when you're on the downside. Of course, you do good in partnership. Sometimes you love to debate because you like mental stipulation. Mental stipulation is the key. Anybody can stipulate their mind, woo, they might have you because you love to be liked by others, but also you are loyal. The one who's still in the go fast movement, we're talking about the Libra Gemini or the Gemini type of Libra. You are the one who's still in the go. Yes, you're the one who got many ways in your minds of how to love, many ways in your mind of what love is, many concepts. So love starts mental through your imagination. So it makes you clairvoyance also. So that being said, I done said all the decans, the decans, the 3 decans of what? A Libra. So that being said, let's move on to the next. The 3 decans of Aquarius. The Aquarius birthdays are from January the 20th to February the 18th. Okay, the first decans deals with Aquarius, Aquarius 2 times, double Aquarius. Aquarius planet is Uranus. And so we're talking about the first decan, talking about those who got an active mind, those who start solid, their minds are solid in concepts and thoughts. And so when they grab onto a thought or something that worked for them, they'll forever let this work for them. So that's why it's good for them not to have bad thoughts. Because these people are the ones who are independent, analytical, original, and inventive. They have strong dislikes and beliefs and opinions. So these people are the type who are very friendly, very kind, very happy, and they love to have fun. But at the same time, they're rebellious. So these are your ambiverts. Ambiverts. And these people, they can be very introverted, but they also love to have company at times. They love to be around people at times. Because they got a humanitarian mind, ideas. And so these people here are your visionaries. They got like, to some people they could be wacky or so like odd or different, but they're unique. They got their own character, their own belief. They're not like the norm. So they got advanced soul, advanced mind. And so we're talking about people who have intellectual independence of free thinkers, free mind, free spirits, who don't like to be boxed down or hold down. Some people who are progressive, who love to always progress, who love to always grow in their development. Some people who refuse to compromise or give an inch because this is fixed, this persistence in their thoughts and their ways. And they don't like if you're trying to change them or break them in. So these people who are the ones who basically build their life off thoughts, ideas, humanitarian ideas, universal mind. But also they develop cognitions where they get downloads information out of nowhere. But they can be very hardworking. And that's what Saturn kicking, even though they got Uranus as their planet. They like being different. That's the thing. They don't like to be you. They want to be themselves. They can't be themselves around you. They will just go. You won't see them no more. And you be like, where they went? Where they went? Where they went at? Because they love to be different. They love to be themselves. They want to be themselves around you. They're going to be themselves no matter where they at. And so we're talking about the Aquarius energy is I know. I know what? This is get them psychic knowing. Cognitive, when they get downloaded information out of nowhere. Advanced mind, advanced souls. Where they don't have to study. They know without reason, without logic, without facts. They just know. And so these people here are the ones who deal with the circulation system. So they deal with the circulation, where energy flow through their system. But also deal with the legs. So this is what they stand on. You see? You got legs to stand on. These bones, these legs. So they're innovative and they're weird to a lot of people. So they're here to think outside the box. They're here to be visionaries. They're here to be different and original people with original ideas, bring up new, innovative ways, thinking outside the box ways and ways to do things and be the great philosophers and poet minds and very creative minds. So got the way they create is different than the norm. Of course, they could be full of contradictions. They do that a lot, but also change their thoughts a lot. even though they fix, but that's only what they fix in, like their thoughts, their ideas. But their mind change a lot because their mind stay active. It's like let electricity flow, currency all flowing through them. They can feel it, the energy. So it's how they feel basically. They say that air signs don't have feelings, but they do. But it involves around thought that creates them feelings. So these people love to travel, but they feel good at home, just as good at home. They like to do this and do that, but they're also good at doing nothing. You see, so it's vice versa. That's why I call them an ambivert. It's either or with these people, but they do enjoy being alone at times. Not always in people's face. Sometimes to them, people are toxic because they got a positive outlook on life. They want to keep that peace mode, that harmony. They're very expressive, so they love to express their opinions. They can feel like people can feel like they're blunt or cold, but they're not. And some people think these people know it all. Sometimes they do know. So sometimes they know. It depends on if their mind is right, if their mind is balanced. Sometimes they can think they know when they don't know, but if their mind right, they're gonna know most of the time. They're gonna be correct, if not all the time. So these people are inventors. They like to experiment things, try out things, no matter if it's different tastes, no matter if it's traveling, no matter if it's sex. They like to try out different partners. They can be even homos, like homosexuals and things like that. So they like to try out things. And so it depends on them, though. That don't mean that all of them will be that. No, it depends on them. And they like to be an expert on any subject. Sometimes they appear to be expert on any subject, but don't know what they're talking about. But this energy is some good energy. So they can be your most loving, who will fight for you type of energy because they're rebellious. So they fight for a social cause or a cause that's for humanity, that save the world. So they got a humanity soul. So you would like to deal with people with this Aquarius energy, as long as they're in the right mind. But sometimes they can be shy, insecure, and that's what I don't talk about a lot with dealing with Aquarius. But they're really not shy or insecure, but it can appear to be like that. So freedom is very important to these people. And they are the type who like unusual things, unusual places, unusual people, and do things differently. They definitely are hard workers, like hard working mentally, but hard working also with the hands and stuff like that there. So they deal with visualizing things and manifesting it. They like to hear people's thoughts because they can learn, and also they can come up with new ideas of their own. So they hear people's thoughts. They are knowledge seekers, truth seekers. They like pouring out the truth and spreading knowledge to you. You know what I'm saying? To help you, to heal you, and exposing things. That's what they do. But sometimes they like rebellion on things for the sake of it. They just like to do it. Sometimes they like to argue for the sake of it, but they don't even know why they argue. See what I'm saying? So the thing is, though, they come up with new ideas, a new concept just off that. They're very independent, and they can be very stubborn. So if they're not acting like nothing that I said, then they're on the opposite of this realm. So they got a great sense of humor. They love to laugh. They love to have fun and stuff like that there. So they can be very practical too and realistic. And Aquarius type of energy, Aquarius, these are people who like to shock people, amuse people with a sense of humor. And they also have a fire tongue that cut people, that slice people. But they love being different, and they want you to be yourself. If you're yourself around them, they love that. And they like people who are different. You know what I'm saying? They like people who other people don't mess with. They like different people, people who are odd. So this is what they deal with. They like to break down stuff and to code things and bring meaning to and reason to things. So of course they charmers, they stylists with their own style. They ain't gonna dress like the average, have their own and they got great charisma because people love that they're different. Now when we talking about the second decan, first of all, the first decan of Aquarius is born January the 20th to January the 29th or 29th. So this is the first decan. Now, as we move on to the second decan, this is a different type of Aquarius because it got Mercury. You talking about Aquarius Gemini type of decan, and they born from January the 30th to February the 8th. So these people here are a bit different. Not too much different, but the second decan, which is Aquarius Gemini type people, they are the ones, like I say, who are the true diplomats and peacemaker when dealing with Aquarius. And of course, they are your fast, smooth talkers, know how to talk good game, very persuasive and influential. But these people are compassionate and they're very warm. They love people, so these are your people persons. All air signs are basically a people person. But these people always start from mind, and their mind deal with since it's Mercury here, freedom, free spirit, freedom, but also they can be a loner. Because you gotta understand, we talking about people who are the Gemini type Aquarius. So these are the ones who definitely be claircognizant. They have the traits of the Aquarius, but they also have the telepathy power of understanding words of the Gemini. So they forte a throne is claircognizance and telepathy, mental telepathy. So they're very intuitive when it comes to thoughts, when it comes to words, when it comes to expression. Understanding signs, they just know signs, they know symbols, they know math. And also they like to know other people's thoughts and dissect people and dissect things and dissect people and their thoughts and the world's views on things. So philosophy is something that they'll be good at, and a poet and a very creative mind, because all air signs basically got a creative mind, and poet and philosophy like mine, because they like to spread knowledge and spread truth. And so do these people who have the Mercury Uranus effect, which is the Uranus Mercury effect, which is Aquarius and Gemini, who are born under the second decan of Aquarius. So these people are the ones who have free mind, free spirit, and they can move on from any relationship that's toxic with ease, because they're not attached to people, places, and things. So they got an advanced mind, advanced spirit, and this is what makes them powerful, because nobody can reach their level of frequency or understanding. Even though people won't call them a know-it-all, because these people will always spit and come with philosophy, come with knowledge, all dropping jewels. So because they always seeking information, so and learning, they're quick learners, fast learners. They can learn something within seconds. That's how quick your mind is. So psychic knowing, this is what they wanted to give naturally, where they get downloads information and knowledge from the universe without even evidence, without reason, without logic, without even studying anything. This is the natural gift that they have. You know what I mean? When dealing with ideas, dealing with thoughts, dealing with knowing people. So that's why your great psychologists of the world, your counselors will be these people. We're talking about the Gemini type of Aquarius. And so they can speak very good communication skills, and good at expressing themselves, and good at fantasy solutions. So they do things different than the normal, and they are flexible in their thinking, and they are very fixed or persistent and finding solutions to problems and situations. And so they can help you very good. So these people right here, they love knowledge and definitely stay in their minds all the time, on fire, on fire, on fire. And so you're talking those who love freedom, these are the people. And so they here to set trends and new way of thinking, new philosophy, new ideas. And then they love things that are different. They like unusual people, unusual things. And so you don't catch these people with the normal people. And so they're the one who have advanced mind, definitely. And they love that they are different with advanced mind. They love that they're natural leaders and charmers. And their persistence in whatever they're trying to carry out, they will manifest, because they're true visionaries of the world, so they can be very clairvoyant. So these people love that they're different and unique. It's because they're very intellectual. But these people also are natural problem solvers and fact finders. So they have a true humanitarian people person nature. They love to socialize, and they need constant mental stimulation and somebody to talk to and to socialize with. And they need something to explore, something to experiment. And they need some type of experience. So exploring all these senses that they have is very important. So they can be very knowledgeable, and they just want to experience it. Even one time, it can be the opposite sex. They might mess with the same sex. They just want to experience things. So the same thing with different food, different fragrance, different colors. They want to experience it. So even sex, the different positions, different kind of sex, different type of partners, they just want to experience it. And so it's best not to mess with these people till they settle down. But they got to explore first. They might don't never settle down, but you will know. The great thing about these people that they want to see you happy, they want to see you improve, but also they want to prove themselves. So they are your ambiverts, which is extroverts and introverts. All S signs are basically ambiverts. They can be on both levels because they would duality nature. So, but they love to stay home, but also travel. You know what I mean? And they love to have fun, and they know how to spice up the party. Or they could be the life of a party. So the thing about these people that the party they will have will be different than the norm. They don't have the norm, so you love the ideas. You love to get ideas from these people because they're different and unique. Where you be like, wow, they'll shock you. These people will shock you, surprise you with events and stuff like that. And so they shock you what they have going on in their mind when they spill this information. So they're not like the average the Aquarius Gemini. So the type of Aquarius, these are the Gemini type of Aquarius. Now, moving on to the third decan, which is the Aquarius. Third decan Aquarius, but the Libra type of Aquarius. Now this deal with Uranus and Venus. And this is people who born from February the 9th to February the 18th, which I know a couple of people who are, like my mother and like my wife. So basically we got the same type of energy, because I got the second decan of Aquarius, and she got the third. She's Aquarius with the third decan of Libra. So vice versa. We got the same type of energy. That's why we can vibe right. So we got the third decan type of Aquarius. These are definitely the ones who love being different and love to be around people who love that they are different. And if you don't love that they are different, they'll be going out your life. So these people here, they can see through your fakery and BS behavior. They can tell this and tell that. They're very intuitive. Of course, they're psychic. It's psychic knowing with these people. And they're very meditative, so it's clear cognizance. And so we got the Libra type Aquarius. They deal with love, beauty, art, you know what I'm saying, expression and culture, but a good life. So they like to have a peaceful life, a good spirit. They want a good life. So that's why they can be hard workers to get what they want, or they always be goal oriented on what they want. So these people are naturally a leader of their own existence. I say of their own existence. They care more about being a leader of their own existence than yours, but they can be a leader for others also. Even though they love peace, happiness, And this is one of their first joy, like being in peace and harmony, not only with the world, but also within with spirit, within their own energy, within their own spirit. So they want to see all people get along. They like to make people happy. They're very friendly, very kind, but they ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. They can be very blunt, and they're gonna be themselves no matter what. They don't want to be like you, him, and her. So they're gonna be different. Even though a lot of with this energy here, they can be beautiful people. They can look good and all that there, but they're not gonna be like the average. So don't think you're gonna get the average because they're beautiful. Don't think they're gonna be like the average Libra. You know what I'm saying? Because this type of Aquarius is the Libra type. They still gonna be different. The different type. They don't carry the Libra traits of beauty, but the way they carry themselves gonna be other Aquarius. You see? So the energies gonna combine. And so they don't care what others think. And they can be very blunt, like I say, in rebellious against people's ideas and thoughts and understanding, so they can come up with their own ideas, thoughts, and understanding. And so these psychic gifts is psychic knowing. We know that. And clairseeing. This is stamp. This is stamped since their birth. So they're born with these gifts. And so their mind always flowing. Like electricity. Sound like water. You know what I'm saying? Sound like their symbolism. But the ideas always flowing. And the way it flow is unique ideas, unique thoughts, and concepts that will manifest itself. So this is why they got to have good concepts in their mind. They don't, it'll be a very dangerous Aquarius. So they got to have that, even suicidal. But we're not talking about on the downside, but the downside, if you're not living these traits that I'm calling out, then you are on the downside. So they're naturally leader of their own existence, and they can be a leader of yours. Because they have a humanitarian mind, humanitarian ideal. If they don't carry it out, they basically have it in their mind. So they're always thinking of the worldly view, looking at the worldly news, giving their perspective of how they can change things. Because this was deep within them. And so these people basically, they have a love for everyone, acceptance of everyone. If you're not, you're on the downside of this energy. Even though these people can be loners, a lot of people with this energy can be loners, but they truly want a partner. They truly feel a need for a partner. They do best with a partner. And so when you got the Libra type Aquarius, like I say, they don't care what nobody think, and they're going to be themselves. They're very goal oriented. And like I say, they are free speaking and very important. So free speaking is very important to them. And so they need to be able to speak freely and have a free mind and freedom. So anytime you come against their freedom, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, it don't matter. They gone. And they don't hesitate. They don't be all in their feelings like that. They don't go with it. They know what they need to do. Because they're very psychic, they deal with the crown energy vortex. So they're very loyal to family and loved ones. So they got a good loyal nature to those they love, very kind, all come with solutions, but they want to be them around you, no matter if you're family or not. You know what I'm saying? But they still will stick with their family regardless. So their charisma and charm is unique and it's different to people. But they can be activists, fighting for a cause or humanitarian cause. You know what I'm saying? Some of them could be that. So I ain't saying that all who have this placement will be that, but this is what it could be. You know what I mean? So these people, they love to spread the truth to the world and to people. They got a meditative mind, like a movie like mind, so they can be very meditative, creative, and they're very poetic. They like poetry, scientific, dissecting mind, and like to research. Investigation is very important to these people. Researching information, research about people, places, and things, is what they do naturally. And so they're very fun-loving. A lot of people with any Aquarius energy, speaking of this energy, which is the third decan of Aquarius, which is Libra, these are the type that don't really have to research. Which is so strong and so deep. Like, wow. Their mind is the greatest weapon. Their mind love mental stimulation. So you can stimulate their mind. You might have these people. Entertain their thoughts. Entertain their mind. And they like to pick people apart. They like to pick people's thoughts apart and bring meaning to people's behavior. So their mind never stop asking questions, analyzing, and thinking outside of the box. They need a long time to gather their thoughts. Also to meditate to get their mind right. Their mind is always on fire. So they might have a lot of headaches and all type of things. So they need to meditate to get it right. So then they love to bring people together. But true love for them is to connect with God or the great spirit, whatever they call their spiritual guide or spirit itself or the universe. So they have all of a sudden feelings of universal energy within them. They feel the energy that's flowing. And they get all of a sudden pain, all of a sudden sickness and stuff like that, but they get over it quick too. So think about this. These people are kind, they're happy-going, they're friendly, but we know they're rebellious and they're stubborn. But they get very argumentative for the sake of rebellion, just arguing. And their mind goes beyond intelligence and knowledge. Like I said, like I told you, they are visionaries. They are seers or knowers without studying anything, without reasoning, without evidence, without facts, or anybody's perception. They just know. This is kind of them. The universe connected with these people. So what you got to understand that, of course, they got a fixed mind, and their fixed mind is persistence and fixing thoughts. They're fixing their concepts and fixing their ideas, and that's for the betterment of you and all people according to their mind and understanding. And they always like to figure out and dissect the mysteries of life, the unknown of life, and bring out the truth, because they're very curious people, very curious. So their anxiety is very high and stuff like that there. But that's why they need meditation. They need to be alone to get to figure it out. They heal better alone. And so they always think they have a solution to people's problem. And sometimes, yes, they do, especially if their mind is right or their mind is balanced, they do. So acceptance is the key to them. They accept people of all races, of all kinds. So this makes them appear to be the great humanitarians of the world. So that's a good thing about these people. So that's all I got to say about these people is I know, I relate, and these people are born February the 9th to February the 18th. This third decan of Aquarius, the Libra type of Aquarius.